good afternoon, everybody. You were watching a little bit of history right there. The largest rocket to ever lift off from Earth cleared the tower off South Padre Island earlier this morning. SpaceX's 396-foot Starship has 33 engines. The unmanned test flight is critical to get us, I should say, back to the moon and beyond. Us and the U.S., right? Yeah, that's all in one. It is being considered a success, even though it had what SpaceX called a rapid, unscheduled disassembly. That's a fancy way of saying it blew up, which it did about 3 minutes into the flight over the Gulf of Mexico. So baby steps here. Not the ending they wanted, but still a good test run to get better and have it last the next time. So we're looking at the upside, if you will.
The upside. That's a good way of saying it, Rob Nelson.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, we're glad you're along with us today.
Absolutely. Let's begin as we always do here with stories from the very top of our feed. And our focus turns to the simple step one woman is taking to help kids in her community afford going to prom. After all, the average amount spent on prom, get this, pushing toward $1,000.
Oh, that's high. Yeah. Florist Randy Coleman decided to help out, though. She launched a Pay What You Can corsage bar so that kids can get beautiful flowers to give to their prom date at little to no cost. And it spawned a Pay It Forward movement.
Any kids that wanted a corsage or a boutonniere, that they were able to have them whether they could afford them or not. Kids are really appreciative of it, and their parents, and some kids are really excited to give back to other kids.
Oh, gotta love that. And here's another cool part of this story. The idea planted a seed that is now blooming throughout her Tucson community, and other businesses are getting in on the act as well, helping kids afford a good time at prom. Love that.
Awesome.
It's expensive.
Yes.
The clothes, right? The tux or the dress, the corsage, the limo if you go that route, the ticket itself, you know. It's a lot of related expenses.
Right. Yeah. No, it is. I mean, and it's pricey for parents. I mean, let's be honest, you know, high schoolers might have a little part-time job, maybe if they're old enough, which is great. But, you know, they're relying on their parents, you know, to afford all of that. And it may be a situation, there may be multiple kids, or who knows what the financial picture looks like. And everybody wants to enjoy their prom. And I think there's nothing more heartbreaking than someone saying, oh, I couldn't go to prom because I couldn't afford it. I couldn't afford a dress or flowers for my date or something. Awful. It's like, no, that's part of your high school experience. Yes. Which, by the way, sometimes look for churches in your area that might collect prom dresses as donations to give out at prom time. I've had one of the churches I go to when I'm back home in Ohio does that routinely, and that's been a great thing. Even for me, like later than life with like bridesmaid dresses.
Right. Oh, that's awesome.
So that's just something to think about, you know, in ways to kind of save a little money and still enjoy the experience.
Nice. So and her corsages look great, really did. I just think it's funny, depending on where you're from, you say prom or the prom.
Oh, yeah.
I always said the prom growing up. Now it's just we're going to prom.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a whole other segment, a whole other debate.
No, I know.
Yeah. Speaking of money.
Yeah.
Say make money, money, make money, money, money. Make money, money, make money, money, money. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town.
We always like telling you about ways to make a little or keep a little cash.
Yes, and here's one for you now that I bet most people can get in on. Get this. Facebook is paying out in a class action lawsuit because of a data privacy issue. And we've got the link up for you on our Facebook page because you do have to fill out some information in order to apply to get your share of the $725 million settlement. If you had an active Facebook account between May of 2007 and December of 2022, you are eligible to apply. It's unclear how much you'd get. We know a lot of people have Facebook, so don't want to get your hopes up. But feel free to submit if you'd like. August 25th is that deadline.
Cool.
Yeah.
But, you know, Facebook has a gazillion customers.
Sure.
If you apply and go through that process, good for you. I mean, by all means, money's money. But it will probably be
$1.
It will likely be $1 or some change. At the end of the day, you know, especially now that that thing's all over the news.
Right.
It's people are talking about it. So it's not going to change your life money, but if it helps, good. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But just go into
Who
it.
knows?
Realistic.
Yeah, we want to temper your expectations here on the afternoon focus.
Exactly. All right, everybody, get your popcorn ready. It's that special time of the show. We bring you just a few quick stories that are just stuff that we call fun to know. And here we go. Our focus today on something I bet you did at least once in the last week, and that is the high five, and that it actually ties into our last story.
That's right, because the High Five Day was originally designated to raise awareness and celebrate people who are battling cancer. Each of them, of course, walking in a journey. Each step forward is worthy of celebration, right?
Oh, I love that. I had no idea. That's kind of how what helped popularize it. And it actually goes further back than that. A tradition, in fact, that goes back to a baseball game in 1977. Dodgers player Dusty Baker hit a home run in that game, and as he crossed home plate and celebrated with a teammate, he raised his hand over his head, and the result was what we all know now to be the high five. Thank you, Dusty Baker. There you go. Dates back to baseball, and then, of course, became a rallying cry for those battling cancer. So the really crazy history and good history. And to give the perfect high five, great advice I just learned today.
Yeah.
We're going to do it.
We practiced.
Look at the elbow of the person you're high-fiving. So,
there we go.
Because there's nothing more awkward than the
hitting, missing,
you know what I mean? So elbow.
Oops, yeah. No,
awful.
It's terrible. But look at the elbow, and then you're right on.
And then boom, you nail it. You got to get that.
Nice strong high five.
Well, we just got new information that 1 in 4 Americans live in too much air pollution. Not a surprise here, but that kind of quantifies things. Our next story, though, will help you escape that while enjoying the beauty around our country. There's a lot of it, and it's being launched just ahead of Earth Day on Saturday.
That's right. Yeah, Google Maps says that its updated app will help you navigate around the park that you may be visiting and helping you in discovering things to do and see while you're there. You'll be able to access trail routes, walking and cycling directions, and you can even download a park map that you can use even if you don't have internet access.
Beautiful.
So that's helpful.
And just a bigger picture here, there are more than 400 national parks, in fact, a lot of them out there. Entrance fees will be waived this Saturday to celebrate Earth Day, the start of National Park Week as well. So join us on Friday as our friend Scotty Withers will be at Disney World where they're celebrating Earth Day, and Scotty's always a lot of fun. He's going to have some cool stuff to share with us, and not a bad assignment.
Going to Disney World, I know. How did Scott get that assignment?
Really?
We need to go with him next time, Rob. Wow.
Make sure that's in the
budget.
We'll talk to the bosses.